The streetlights flickered as Vishal Agarwal walked aimlessly down the empty road. His once thriving business empire had crumbled, and now all that remained was a pile of unpaid bills, a locked office, and a shattered dream. He had been at the top once. His startup was a rising star in the industry, investors lined up to work with him, and success seemed limitless. But then, everything fell apart. One wrong decision, a market shift, a few missed opportunities, and just like that, his business collapsed. The investors withdrew, the customers disappeared, and the very people who once celebrated his achievements now avoided his calls. Sitting alone in his abandoned office that evening, staring at the ghost of his dream, he whispered to himself, "Is this it? Is this how my story ends? The unexpected lesson is on the way." That night, lost in his thoughts, Vishal wandered into a small street stall selling tea. The aroma of freshly brewed chai filled the air as customers gathered, chatting and laughing. But something unusual caught his eye. With every cup of tea, the vendor was giving a small chocolate for free. Curious, Vishal asked, "Why do you give a chocolate with every tea?" The tea seller chuckled and said, "It's a small gift, but it makes my customers happy. They remember me and come back again." At that moment, something clicked in Vishal's mind. His business failed not because he lacked resources, but because he had stopped thinking about what truly mattered: his customers. The road to redemption begins. That night, Vishal didn't sleep. He spent hours analyzing his failures, realizing that he had been so focused on selling his products that he forgot to build relationships. The next morning, he made a decision. He was going to rebuild his business, but this time, differently. Instead of chasing investors, he reached out to his old customers and asked them, "What did you love about us? What went wrong?" He reinvented his brand, focusing not just on selling products, but on creating an experience. Just like the tea seller, he introduced a small but thoughtful gesture, something extra for every customer, something they wouldn't expect but would love. For months, progress was slow. Money was tight, the doubt crept in. But this time, he refused to give up. He stayed patient, knowing that real success is built on trust, not shortcuts. The unstoppable rise started. 6 months later, things began to change. Customers started returning. Word spread about his new approach. His business, which had once vanished, now stood stronger than ever. And then, the ultimate moment arrived. An investor who once rejected him came back, offering a deal. Vishal smiled and politely refused. Success is not about finding investors, it's about creating something so valuable that people want to invest in you. Today, his company is bigger than before, but he never forgot that one night when a simple tea seller taught him the greatest lesson of business and life. Every month, Vishal starts his first business meeting at a small roadside tea stall, reminding himself and his team, the smallest changes make the biggest impact. If you focus on creating value, success will chase you. Because failure is not the end, it is just the beginning of a new chapter. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed, then please like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel, StudyPiller.